Let's talk about the evolution of Bjon Rebney. You were a full-ride scholarship football player at Ohio University. It's a crazy experience. Let's talk about that. And you were that good? How come we're not seeing Bjon Rebney in the NFL?
I think I was a realist then in terms of I was good enough to get a Division I scholarship as a football player, as a running back. Probably wasn't good enough to take the next step in that evolution.
Okay.
And unlike a lot of my teammates, I was pretty realistic about it. I recognized, hey, this will pay for college and I'll get to play on a big stage against major powerhouses, but I'm probably not capable of going to the next level.
Right.
But I did know, just like almost everybody at my age, and then the next generation that comes and the next generation that comes, is that guys want to work in the world of sports.
Right.
So many guys want to, you get this dream and you say, hey, I want to work in sports.
Right.
A lot of guys don't know where to direct that, or whether that would be collegiate athletics or professional athletics or marketing and promotion or agency or whatever it be. But I just knew I wanted to be, I love sports, I live sports. When I wasn't playing sports, I was watching sports. I was like, this is what I want to do. I didn't know how to focus it, but that's what I wanted to do.
What was it like being a SoCal native that now had to go to the heartland of America? How did you adjust?
Well, fortunately, before I moved, before I came to Ohio University, I had done a fair amount of travel.
Oh, good.
And I got offers, coming out of community college, I got offers at a lot of different colleges around the country. And when I went to Ohio, being right in the middle of the country, it was awesome. I mean, for a kid from the West Coast, it kind of felt like the Ivy League to me, even though it wasn't.
Right.
But it was cool. And it was also, I was cognizant of the fact that I'd gotten offers from some bigger schools that were probably more kind of football-centric, but also recognized at Ohio University I'd get to play. And that was key. I wanted to play. I wanted to be on the field as opposed to just, a second or third string guy. So ended up going there, and it was awesome. Incredible experience. Also kind of opened my eyes to what the Midwest could do, Midwest sensibilities, et cetera, which later allowed me to comfortably start Bellator in the middle of the country as well in Chicago. So
awesome. Now you're also the rare MMA promoter that's also a lawyer. Let's talk about that dichotomy.
I got a full ride to Ohio University as an undergrad to play football, and was able, just through kind of a great kind of culmination of circumstance, to be able to squeeze in a master's degree in sports business into my scholarship, because I was a fifth-year senior and was able to get done with all my undergrad work in about 3.5 years. So got a full master's degree out of my football scholarship.
Wow. Went
to work on the East Coast in Boston for a couple years, and then recognized as I was working in Boston, the one thing kind of missing from my arsenal, the bullets that were missing, were that I didn't have the legal knowledge. And I was still young enough, and I didn't have any debt because I'd done everything on scholarship in undergrad and grad school. And I was like, you know what, I'll just take out loans and I'll go to law school. Because it was literally the biggest expense we had, apart and aside from just the core aspects of running the business that I was in at the time, was legal. And I was like, wow, if I could learn this, I literally could do all of the pieces of it. And so I went to law school and got my law degree, and by some freak of nature passed the bar exam, which I still think they may have mistaken my name for somebody else's. But I'll take it.